Hello everyone and welcome back to Dragon Age 2, where we last left off. We did a lot of stuff, we sold some things, we found the Black Emporium.
I think this is the cellar door. Let's go in and see why Gamlin lied.
And yeah, we come to see the healer, so let's see what he's got to say. Hello?
I have made this place a sanctum of healing and salvation. Why do you threaten it?
I'm not here to threaten here.
I'm just here to talk.
We're interested in getting into the deep roads. Rumor has it you were a warden. Do you know a way?
Did the warden send you to bring me back? I'm not going. Those bastards made me get rid of my cat.
What?
Poor Sir Pounce-a-Lot.
It's Anders!
He hated the deep roads.
Woo.
You had a cat named Sir Pounce-a-Lot in the deep roads.
He was a gift. A noble beast. Almost got ripped in half by a Genlock once. He swatted the bugger on the nose. Drew blood too. The blighted warden said he made me too soft. I had to give him to a friend in Amaranthine.
So you came to Kirkwall just to escape the wardens?
You say that like it's a small thing. Yes. I'm here because there's no warden outpost, no darkspawn, and a whole host of refugees to blend in with. And some reasons of my own.
Can you just leave him?
I've always heard that joining the wardens is for life.
That's only partly true. The hopelessly tainted by the Darkspawn and plagued by nightmares about the Archdemon parts don't go away. But it turns out if you hide well, you don't have to wear the uniform or go to the parties.
I need your help.
I'm part of an expedition into the deep roads. Any information you have could save people's lives.
I will die a happy man if I never think about the blighted deep roads again. You can't imagine what I've come through to get here. I'm not interested... Although... a favor for a favor. Does that sound like a fair deal? You help me, I'll help you.
Yeah.
Help my expedition reach the deep roads. And I'll do whatever you need.
My character's head
You
looks
don't
more
ask for
red
my
now.
terms.
I don't know.
What if I were asking for the Knight Commander's head on a spike?
Is that what you ask?
You decide. I have a warden map of the depths in this area. But there's a price. I came to Kirkwall to aid a friend. A mage. A prisoner in the wretched gallows. The Templars learned of my plans to free him. Help me bring him safely past them, and you shall have your maps.
Okay. Who's the mage?
Tell me about your friend.
His name is Carl Thekla. He was sent here from Ferelden, when Kirkwall Circle required new talent. His last letter said the Knight Commander was turning the Circle into a prison. Mages are locked in their cells, refused appearances at court, made tranquil for the slightest crimes. I told him I would come.
Are these accusations true?
Ask any mage in Kirkwall. Over a dozen were made tranquil just this year.
Wow.
The more people you ask, the worse the rumors become.
How did the Templars find out?
What do the Templars know of your plans?
I don't know. I had been exchanging notes with Carl through a maidservant in the gallows. Then the letters stopped coming.
Help from escape?
You want to make your friend an apostate?
That's such a weighted term. Yes, Andraste said magic should serve man, not rule him. But I've yet to find a mage who wants to rule anything. It goes against no will of the Maker for mages to live as free as other men.
Forcing mages into servitude is not the way to prevent the rise of another Imperium.
Pretty much.
That's not usually the response I get. Perhaps we will work together better than I expected.
How did they find out?
What do the Templars know?
Oh, I know already.
I don't know. Then the letters stopped coming.
What is your plan?
How do you plan to break him out of the gallows?
I'm hoping it won't come to that. I sent Carl a message to meet me in the Chantry tonight. Maker willing, he'll be there, alone. But if there are Templars with him, I swear I'll free him from them, whatever the cost.
I'll help.
You've convinced me. What's your plan?
I welcome your aid. I have already sent word for Carl to meet me in the Chantry tonight. Join us there, and we'll ensure that no matter who is with him, we all walk away free.
Cool. Alright, another book. Again, you can pause if you want to read it.
Carl won't be able to get away until it's dark. Meet me at the Chantry at nightfall.
Right, we can have a look over there now. But I want to have a look over there because I haven't been there yet. So I shall pause quickly and then I'll be back if there's nothing there. Alright, there was nothing there, so we're going to keep going. It was just some rubble and that was it. Let's go deal with this, those slavers. Ooh, blue and red. We're going to find our way in, sneakily get the stuff we need, and then we're gone.
Here we go!
Retrieve the will from the family vault. Get him!
Get back!
Crate. Barrel. The bodies have nothing. It goes a long way around because there might be some stuff up here. Be wary, as they often prey on those with the least formidable armors like mages and rogues.
Looks like a fight! Be ready!
Get him!
For all of us.
Got a dagger. There's a chest. Raven feather, portrait of your mother.
The amount.
Bethany might be interested in the old portrait of your mother. Speak with her back at the Gamlin's house.
Crest. Mother did.
I still remember the grandmother talking about the balls that Lord Arstide used to hold at their estate and the Antivan violin players and dancers from Afsana. No expense was spared and no one would dare miss it lest someone think they weren't worthy of an invitation, and Paul Revka had the child magical talent running in one of Kirkle's most prominent families. The Templars had considered Lord Arstide to be Viscount after the Third Swords of Rest. They whisked the child away to the circle and the male simply had no luck after that. Leander ran off with the Ferelden maid and then Damien was accused of smuggling. Poor Lord Faustin almost bankrupted his family trying to get the charges dropped. Viscount Marlowe simply wanted the emails of the picture, and it worked too, didn't it? By the time the Lord Faustin got sick, there was only young Gamlin left and a mountain of debt. I spoke to Joelshi the other day, and apparently Gamlin is now living in some low-town shack. Sounds like the sort of character you cross the street to avoid. And let's not talk about the estate. Mother says we should remember the Amels because that sort of thing happens to any of us. You know the old saying, a marcher's fortune rises and falls with the tide. If you ask me, this is just another misfortune that magic brings to honest folk, and tries to help the poor family whatever lies in store for them.
Described it, but this is the first time I've seen it. Wouldn't it feel like something to live in a house with this above the door?
It would. More people.
Let's make this quick!
Ah, I didn't see the damn trap.
Be careful!
Yes, messing with us is suicidal. I leveled up. Nice. Chapter 2. 25 Ancient. Gallows, year-long rebellion. Hightown was sacked. Kirk, meaning black, and its jetstone cliffs. Alright. Battle axe.
Did that bastard Gamble
They are at disadvantage when
You
casting
stay still.
spells.
Try not to make any loud noise.
Get ready!
Get him! Whew. Vault Key Imperial Bloodhelm. Right, now put it in there and put one in landing a critical hit. One here to make it 16. Right, Templar, Berserker, Reaver, Defender. Let's go with this again. Mighty Blow becomes considerably more punishing. Physical damage plus 56. Nice. 18, 16. Again, put it in weapon and shield. Warrior maintains constant awareness of the battlefield so long as the warrior has a shield equipped. Enemies receive no bonus from attacking from behind. Immune to flanking. Trade Robe, Mask of the Imperium.
Piece of cake.
Onward. There's much to be done.
I guess.
Oh, excuse me. Was I in your way?
I completely forgot you could do this.
Excuse me. Was I...
Right, attributes. One in willpower. Rest in magic. Can we do anything with this? We can! Wintered Grass now bursts with cold, affecting other enemies near the target. It may leave some foes in a brittle state that warriors and rogues can exploit. Cool.
In your way. Let's make Kirkwall a better place for everyone.
History of the Circle! Blah 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 blah. Royo, 21 days. Into exile. Alright.
That's the vault. Everything we've...
Just gonna save quickly so then I can make sure I do the right thing.
All set.
Bethany Friendship plus 15. Lord Ruby. Trade Rope, Torn Silver, Invoice. Grandfather Amel's Will and Testament. Mantaker's Rough Own Axe. Heirlooms, Amel Protective Sigils. Increases magic resistance for Bethany.
This is it. Grandfather's will. Mother needs to see this as soon as possible.
Well, let's go then.
We'll take it to her right now.
I think we finished looking anyway. I have to say, I like the idea of them having personalised armour, so then they upgrade it by you buying extra stuff.
Blood's blood
But,
and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality. It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
What?
You sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
What?
Maybe just put something towards food.
We found the will.
He forgave you, Mother. Grandfather left you everything. Here, read it.
I should maybe...
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her, the estate in Hightown and all associated revenues.
We have a home, Mother. A real home.
Yeah.
He forgave me. Mother forgave me. But, Gamlen, how could you?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
What? You were just asking for money.
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed to wait?
You'll spend the rest of your life paying my mother back for what you stole.
Andraste's ass, I will.
I don't expect that, Gamlen. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make a willing, you'll have your house back within weeks.
You don't have the coin or standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
Gamlen.
So, what? Are you here to gloat? Gamlen's the idiot again. Gamlen's the fool who can't hold his money when it's given in a bloody silver basket. I tried, you know, when Leandra left. But no one was ever going to live up to her.
I've seen the nobles in this town. Your parents must have had a fortune. Where did it all go?
Well, it's not like I stood at the side of the wharf and hurled it over.
You might as well have.
I tried to invest it. I got some good tips on trade in Kunari cheeses.
What?
And, you know, a man's got needs. I'm not denying I spent more on myself than I should have, but I figured it'd all work out.
What was she like, as a girl?
We're only a year apart. But that was time enough for Leandra to get our parents wrapped firmly around her little finger. They showed her off at every opportunity. The beauty, the scholar, the light of their lives. As far as they were concerned, they should have stopped there.
Yeah. Everyone makes mistakes,
I'm sure
I guess.
you did your best.
Don't butter me up, sweetie. I changed their filthy sheets and wiped their chins through 2 bouts of the cholera, and the last word Father said was... Leandra. I'm not looking for love, but at least I got the money.
And here I was, just about to like you.
Your mother's busy writing to the Viscount. If you want more...
Hey, dog.
Carver never told you, but he was a bit jealous Amabari chose you and not him. Poor Carver.
He's a dick.
There's a good boy.
Anthony, I got something for you.
Why don't you go pick up something at the market? You could use some air.
What? Hey!
I can't believe Gamlen stole Mother's entire inheritance. I mean, I can believe it. That's the worst part. I could never turn against my own sister like that.
You're a better person than Gamlen could ever be.
Yep.
Well, hopefully we'll be out of here soon. You know, when we went to look for that will, I thought we were doing it for Mother, for what she lost. I didn't realize how much it would mean to me. To know I had grandparents who didn't hate me.
I know how you feel, I guess.
I wish they had lived long enough to see us come home.
Home. That's what it is, isn't it? I liked saying that. We're not running away again. We're coming home.
Are you unhappy here?
I wish I could do more for Mother. Carver's death. It's killing her slowly every day. But maybe if we can reclaim some of what she lost, it will help.
Maybe.
I'd do anything to get us back a normal life.
Why did Mother and Father work so hard to keep you from the Circle? Would it have been so bad?
I guess at first, I was just a little girl. They didn't want to lose me. And once I had learned anything, what would the Templars do to an active apostate, not just a Mageblood child? It changed their lives, your life, Carver's, all because of who I am. Sometimes I wonder if it would have been so bad to be with my own kind, to serve the Chantry as Andraste demands.
What do you think Carver would have made of all this?
Oh, it's a
He would have hated this
shithole.
place.
That's what he would have said.
All the sneering
He's a dick.
nobles. He'd have gotten himself arrested the first day. And he would have wanted in on your Deep Roads expedition. Anything to make a name for himself.
Pretty much.
Sometimes I still can't believe he's gone.
What would it have been like?
Can you imagine if we'd grown up here? Been nobility?
Had grandparents who bought us Orlesian and silk dresses with lace petticoats. Father was a good man. But Mother gave up so much for him. Of course, if she hadn't worked up the nerve to elope, she probably wouldn't have been able to resist the Templars either.
Probably not.
If we'd been born here, you'd been nothing more to me than a name the Circle kept in my file.
We're home.
We're going to make this our home, Bethany. I promise you.
I hope so, sister. I'm so very tired of running.
Yeah. Right, can I give you my present now?
I found this when we were at the estate. I thought you should have it.
Is it? I think this is Mother's betrothal portrait from when she was supposed to marry the Comte. Look! You can see the ring.
Huh.
You like it?
I love it. My whole life, Mother's always been so sad and worried. All because of my cursed magic. I always wished there was some way to take that burden off her. It's nice to have a reminder of a time when she still knew how to smile.
Huh. Friend! Are we full now? I don't know, but I think we are.
I hope Mother convinces them.
When I told your grandmother I was marrying your father, she threatened to disown me. She said my children would be mongrels. My father wanted to lock me in, but she told him it's her life, let her ruin it. I wrote to her when each of you were born. She never wrote back. I'm glad she didn't die hating me.
Can we move back yet?
The estate is yours. Why are we still here?
Technically, the house is now property of the Viscount, since its owner died without an heir. If we went there now, we would just be squatters. But if the Viscount acknowledges our rights, we can get back more than the house. We can get back our name.
Grandmother didn't want you to leave. She tried holding on to you the only way she knew.
She would have been so proud of you. You're everything she wanted in an Amel grandchild. She might have had a hard time accepting it at first, but she would have loved you, all three of you. Carver. He was such a little boy. Never had a knee that wasn't scraped or trousers without holes.
He was so young. Never got to be the man he wanted.
I just keep thinking there's something we could have done. It's killing me. I remember that awful creature reaching down and 18 years of loving and feeding and raising and... that was it.
Blame the Darkspawn, not yourself.
Yeah.
The ogre would have been happy with any prey. It was my fault it was Carver.
No, it wasn't.
I miss him. There were 4 of us when the Blight began. It will never be over while there are just 3. I've written to the Viscount. I've an audience for after Bartrand's expedition leaves. I couldn't do anything for Carver, but with luck, I could at least give us a home.
Yeah.
I will talk to the Viscount about our estate.
Yeah, I guess it's...
I hope Mother convinces the Viscount to give it.
Alright. I think we shall keep going. So, bam, bam, bam. And we now... I've got bloody post. Why didn't it show up? If you're looking for work, there's a rich merchant in Hightown who's got trouble with a mining operation. If you haven't heard of the Bone Pit, the locals say it's cursed. I don't put much stock in it, but I've had to turn down the job because of marches in my crew, making the rest superstitious. Go speak to Herbert Bartier in the Hightown market if you're interested. Alright. So off we go. Again. Bam. And we shall head to the Chantry to give in the remains of Sister Plinth. They are not merely for show. A massive chain net can be raised between them.
So, a Lady Sunshine, what's your first act as a noblewoman going to be?
A noblewoman with no fortune and no title. Looking for work, probably.
Practicality is for peasants, milady. You need to do something frivolous to celebrate your birthright.
Such as...
come up to the Hightown market and complain bitterly that there's no Orlesian silk that matches your eyes.
But what if something does match my eye? What will I do then?
Insist that they're blatantly copying you and demand royalties. A good noble always has a complaint ready, sunshine.
Good old Barrack. Cunning. One strength. Yep. Now firing pinging shot more frequently. Affected enemies are held immobile for longer period. Yes. There you go.
Did you misplace this?
Bless my fool spirit, I never thought I'd see that again. Thank you.
Oh, you have. You're welcome. Gonna save again. And now we're gonna go to Hightown. Stunned enemies aren't just immobilized. Once they recover, they will also have a
Though the lands suffer 1,000 wrongs, the Maker yet notices the smallest of deeds.
Hello, Vanard.
You there, Ferelden. I wish to speak with you.
What's up?
You've gained quite a reputation with the Red Iron Mercenary Band. I find myself in need of someone with your special talents.
My special talents?
I'm guessing you don't mean my ability to juggle small rodents to Orlesian ballads.
If that is your greatest skill, then I have been misinformed. I am looking for muscle, not whatever it was you were just describing. A man I sentenced to a life in prison has escaped custody. He's been tracked to an abandoned ruin outside the city.
A request that should have been made of the guard.
What was the man's crime?
Why is there such a clamor to catch this man? What has he done?
He's escaped. That's reason enough to catch him.
That's all?
Is there anything else I need to know?
There is something, yes. There are creatures in the ruins. The guards I sent are ill-equipped to deal with such beasts.
What kind of creatures?
Do you know what manner of beasts they are?
Griffins?
I don't know what they look like. I've never seen one myself. The guards say these things have already torn through a full company of men.
Why not just let him get eaten?
It would be easier to seal up the entrance and let the beasts take care of him.
I believe in justice, Ferelden, not unbridled slaughter. I will not let prisoners be eaten just because I don't want to get my hands dirty.
So why not send more guards?
I'm sure if you send in enough men this time, they'd do fine.
No. The more guards who know, the easier it is for this to get out. Those men gossip like old fishwives.
Alright, I can do it.
I'll take the job.
Bring the fugitive in alive, quickly and quietly. Not only will you be well paid, you'll have the gratitude of a city magistrate. Useful for a refugee, wouldn't you agree?
I guess. Let's go talk to the guy up here first. Hey, Hubert.
Hear you're having problems with the bone pit. I can help.
Finally someone comes to help me. You look a bit unseasoned, but I hope you'll do.
I will do great.
I have to suspend operations. My workers are lost in the mines or have run off. Served me right for hiring Ferelden refugees. I sent others before, but no word. Perhaps they are putting me off. I need someone competent to figure out what is going on.
Bone Pit is it's a bit ominous.
Your first mistake was naming your mine the Bone Pit.
The locals named the mine. Those fools say it's cursed. That is why I hire Fereldens. They may be dull-witted, but they're not superstitious.
Mind what you say about my countrymen.
I was not referring to you, of course. My workers are a particularly desperate sort. They're lucky to work for me. Few in Kirkwall will hire refugees.
Surely the miners had good reason to leave.
I am at a loss. No miner has reported in, and no one takes me seriously.
The bone pit must be dangerous if people are afraid to venture there.
No, nothing like that. Pay no heed to local superstition. The bone pit is mostly harmless.
That's what they say about everything.
You said some of your workers are Ferelden.
Yes, all of them. An unruly lot, to be sure.
What's the reward?
I will pay handsomely. The exact amount depends on what perils you face.
Alright.
I'll head there soon.
The sooner the better. Each day the mine is not running costs me more than those miners make in a year. The bone pit is just outside the city. Any map will show it.
Alright. Ah, bloody thing. I'm just changing my timer, sorry, it was on the wrong time. Alright. We'll just go do this other one over here.
Who knows? Drinks of the hangman when you're done.
Aveline.
Is it bloomin' rose? Fortitude counteracts the physical or elemental force that supplements many attacks.
The merchandise is up front.
Can't I have just one drink?
Madam says no.
I think I
There you
found
go.
something of
Short of
yours.
Delis Toto.
I had never thought to see this again. Thank you.
Let's get out of here. We're done. Bum. Bum bum. Nothing else. Okay, away we go.
Find a dress for tonight. I'll be.
I think we shall end here anyway. In the next episode, I think I think we finish looking around. We'll see if there's any other quests to do. If not, then we'll go to the next phase of the place, which is night time. But until then, this has been Majorshepard, and I shall see you next time, guys. Goodbye.